Royals, listen, the time has come. Exclusive city access for Atlanta right now. The Nike Sneakers app release, all happening right about now while you're watching this video. It's all happening. The time has come for the release, the official release of LeBron 21 Primetime 93. And yeah, I do have them in hand because I know you're asking questions. I've had them in hand for a couple of months now. But let's talk about the best things about it. Okay, first things first, let's discuss derivative. You see it, you see it. So my GOAT, LeBron James, has been paying homage to the great Deion Sanders, Primetime Sanders, as it relates to his most classic, one of his most classic signature shoes, the Nike Diamond Turf. Okay, so this particular colorway and this particular shoe was all about the fact that Deion Sanders was the ultimate athlete, playing both football and baseball at the same times. This commemorates his time with the Atlanta Falcons and the Atlanta Braves. Okay, so super classic. I've told my story about the shoe. Listen, had to have them. Materials on it, beautiful. Now, when we think about the LeBron 21, it pretty much takes the exact same things we love about the Diamond Turf, and it puts it on the LeBron 21. And it has all of the special elements we like to see. We like to see the Nike Air on the heel. We like to see that Diamond Turf Primetime on the tongue. And we love, love, love that midfoot strap. The midfoot strap and the gold netting on the lateral and medial sides of the shoe on the upper is what is a part of what makes the shoe outside of the colorway within itself. And so this LeBron 21 definitely takes the appropriate elements of the shoe and it makes it fitting for this silhouette. So we definitely know off rip when we see it, we know what it is. We know what it is. It's awesome to be able to, again, commemorate and pay homage to such a classic silhouette that if you don't think of any other silhouette, you think of the Diamond Turf. This one right here set the tone. This is the one right here. If you don't remember anything else, you remember this. So to have a derivative of this shoe in a modern basketball shoe, it's a win-win. It's a win-win, especially for those of us who appreciate such a classic. Let's talk the colorway. The colorway is flipped to make it its own, in my opinion. So where we would have the upper being mostly white with black hits and red accents, with the LeBron, it's mostly the black on the upper with the white hits and the red hits on the accents as well. So yeah, I think that dominant black look for this particular silhouette is perfect. And then even though we know where it draws from in terms of the colorway and the exact silhouette that it's mirroring itself as, we still know like, okay, LeBron 21, that's its version of the Diamond Turf. So they flipped it just right, I think, to kind of give it its own sort of flavor. And even with the swoosh on the midsole, the swoosh on the lateral side as well, makes it its own thing. So it still says, hey, this is the Diamond Turf, but it's the LeBron Diamond Turf. So in today's signature shoes, we notice a lot more branding, a lot more swooshes, just different things like just exuding Nike, Nike, Nike. There's no mistaking about it. So in today's shoes, this just kind of gives it its own modern look. So I love that about it. Let's also talk about the fact that paying homage to a signature like the Diamond Turf has revived the LeBron 21 silhouette. It was not a silhouette that anybody clamored over. Let's call it that. It wasn't necessarily something people were overly excited to grab a pair, especially for casual basketball shoe wearers. Yeah, some folks wore them on the court, but in terms of just a casual wear, it wasn't really sought out that much. So actually putting something that could be classic on it, like a Diamond Turf design, definitely helped us reach back to the LeBron 21 and actually want a pair. And those who know, I have an extensive LeBron collection. I was not overly excited about the 21. I was very much just confused about what colorway I even wanted in the 21. It was just that bad. So the Diamond Turf saved it even for me, okay? It saved it for you and it saved it for me. So that definitely is reason to really love the fact that they found a way. They found a way to make the LeBron 21 work. And just paying homage to a great. At the end of the day, the Diamond Turf is nothing. It is nothing without the greatness of Deion Primetime Sanders and what he was able to do during the times where his signature shoes were in their original release era, right? And so because we remember those days and because of how swaggy he was on and off the field, listen, he made these shoes cool, right? If he wasn't who he was, who knows what we would think about this. So therefore, because of who he was, we have the chance to have something like this today, a modern shoe that could take all of its inspiration from such a classic and make it its own in a way where we're digging it and we want to make packs out of it and we want to actually have it in our collections or wear it or hoop in it or whatever the case. There's an appreciation for it because of that guy right there, the original Diamond Turf. And so, you know, shout out to my GOAT. Shout out to my GOAT for honoring the great Deion Primetime Sanders and all that he was able to do during his athletic career, making it possible for us LeBron heads to have something like crazy dope like this LeBron 21 Primetime 93, man. I love this shoe. Y'all let me know if y'all were able to get a pair. I definitely am happy to have had the shoe again. I've had the shoe for quite some time now. I've had it for a couple of months now. Nike went out the wazoo with the dates. There was an official date that was in, I believe, in May, and then they changed it to today, which is July. Again, Atlanta had the July 15th date exclusively for the city, and then the sneakers app is the 17th of July. So it's been nice to just have it in my midst for all of this time. I had no confusion about wanting the shoe, so I hope that everybody that actually was out there trying to grab a pair, or everybody that's looking to try to grab a pair, can grab your pair and grab them with ease. It is definitely a nice add to the collection, but at the end of the day, the point is to wear the shoe, right? So let's go ahead and check it out on feet and see how it feels and looks. Let's do it. All right, Royals. So as you can see, per normal, like I normally like to do, I got one with a lazy look, also with the strap unstrapped. Then we got one tied up with the strap in full mode. Okay, so I will say one thing that I made sure to do, y'all. I did grab a half size up in this shoe. A lot of the modern basketball shoes are pretty narrow, no matter whose shoe it is. So make sure that if you want to have a little bit of extra comfort, go at least a half size up. I did that, and I'm feeling this shoe right now, and I'm very happy I made that decision. So my toes feel good in it, my heel feels good in it, the bridge of my foot feels good in both shoes. And I mentioned that bridge for obvious reasons. When you have a mid-foot strap, that bridge of that foot can be it can be compromised, let's just call it that. So, but yeah, I feel good. This is a shoe that, of course, I have not worn just on a regular day and walked around and have done like errands or going to any event or just out and about. But just based off of how I'm feeling right now, these definitely feel like a shoe that I can just rock and be comfortable rocking. So very happy about that. Just want to make sure I get y'all that heel, even though you can pretty much see it there. Boom, boom. So yeah, I'll do a little bit of walking back and forth so you can kind of see what that looks like. Do it a little bit closer. So yeah, these feel good to me on both feet, especially since I went a half size up with both feet. So yeah, Nike did a great job with these. And again, the silhouette already existed, of course, beyond this particular colorway. But yeah, I can definitely, with the half size up, I could wear these casually, and they're still, if I decided, which I won't, but they feel good enough to wear even if I did want to ball in them. They still are snug enough for me to feel like my foot wouldn't slip out of them or anything like that. I would be locked in still. So, just, if I want to shake and bake, hopefully y'all can't hear my bones crackling. If I want to shake and bake with them, we can do that. But anyway, there you have it. The LeBron 21 Primetime 93. I'm loving my pair. So again, we got ourselves a hit with this LeBron 21 Primetime 93. Let me know if y'all grabbed a pair. And I appreciate y'all for coming through, watching the vid. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. And until next time, royalty.